back in a new YouTube video, the first video of 2022. So before we get started, I want to wish you a happy new year, happy 2022, lots of luck, love, money, health, anything you want, anything you can wish for. This video is a bit different because I actually wanted to try something new. A few months ago in 2021, I asked in my Instagram story what were the stereotypes that foreigners can have about us French people. And I got some replies, and I also dug up a bit on my own on Google and I looked for the most common stereotypes about us French people, how foreigners see us. And before we get started, you have to know that I don't know why people have those ideas about us. I have no idea why those stereotypes are circulating in the world. I don't know where does that come from, but as a French, I live in France 24/7. I've been here my whole life, so I thought I could actually just give my opinion, reply to some stereotypes, or just explain some things about that, why people perceive us the way they do, and is it true or not? Is it accurate? Are you right or are you completely wrong? We are going to discover that today in this new video. So let's get started. So the first one I found is French people don't shower. So I just took the title of the stereotype and I don't know the details. I don't know why people think that. I wish I knew because it's very particular. French people don't shower. So I would say, from my experience as a French, it's 50-50. Yeah, 50% of you are right, 50% are wrong. Let me explain very quickly why I think that way. On social media, many French people sometimes they just complain or they make jokes about other people, especially in public transportation. Basically, everyone stinks. That's what they say. So maybe because we sweat a lot, especially in summer, maybe because when you are in the subway or in the train, it's very congested. I don't know, but this is something that comes back very often, I noticed. So French people don't shower. I have known some French people, some fellow citizens that wouldn't take any shower in the morning. So basically people shower at night and then they wake up in the morning, and for example if they have to go to school or to work for like 8 or 8:30 a.m. they wake up at 7, so they don't waste any time, they can sleep more, and they just wash their face and they don't take any shower. Personally, I couldn't do that. I think it's very important to get out from your house, especially in the morning, and to take a shower, because many people don't think that way, but whether it's summer or winter, you're going to sweat during the night, right? And how could you even put your clothes on yourself if your skin is not clean, Like, it's something I don't really understand, but some French people do that. And I actually didn't know about that, but I was a bit shocked about it because this is just not how I perceive a good hygiene. But you are kind of right, 50-50. Some French people don't have like the perfect hygiene, and for them, taking a shower, especially in the morning, is not a priority. So yes, it can happen. Now, I don't really know where does that come from. Why do people all around the world think we don't shower or think we smell bad? I don't have the explanation for that. I wish I knew, so if you know the reason, please just let me know. Number 2, French people are rude. Are we? Okay, so once again, I don't know where does that come from. Is it because maybe a foreigner once had a bad experience with a French person? I don't think we are... I don't really know. I think it really depends how you are raised and how you respect others. But I don't know if we are rude. I think maybe we are very proud, so we may appear kind of distant. But I think if we work somewhere, of course, we're gonna make an effort. But with people we don't know sometimes, especially if we had a bad day, or if, you know, we are humans, so I think we can be pretty moody sometimes. Yeah, we can be impatient and we can appear very rude. But I don't really know the context, so I can't really give an honest opinion. But at the same time, if someone has been rude to you, I'm sorry, and I don't want to defend such behavior because it's not nice. I would say for this one that it depends of the person. So it depends if you choose to be nice or not, and if you choose to respect others or not. So for this one, I would say this is really very different from a person to another, and it really depends of you and the way you act towards others. So if you meet a rude person, it's their fault because they don't make the effort. But most of the time, we know how to be nice. French people are romantic. So as a French woman, no. Okay, so Paris is a city of love and everything is beautiful and romantic. I agree for this one, but if I take French men, no. They are not romantic, but they know how to impress you and they know how to make a good impression, and they are very good with words if they want something. They know how to charm women. So French people are romantic. I think the atmosphere of France, especially Paris, is amazingly romantic, of course. But French people, especially if you ask me about men, no, they are not romantic. This one, I think this is a misconception, just because of the city. So I think some people are blinded by that, but then if you try to get to know us, no, the romantic side that you have in your mind is probably not what you will get if you date a French person. I'm sorry, but no, from my point of view, no, there is romantic, and trust me, the city is romantic, but the people a bit less. Number 4, French people don't speak English. For this one, I have to say it's mainly true. So for this one, I would say my generation maybe is a bit more open-minded with languages, and we see a future outside of France. You know what I mean? So yeah, but it really depends of your goals and what you want to achieve. But I would say for this one, yeah, the majority of us, maybe the older generation, forget about languages because I'm afraid you won't be satisfied with the answer. 5. French people drink, smoke a lot. Yes. So personally, I've been smoking. I tried. I stopped. But everyone around me, they were smoking. And for drinking, personally, I don't drink. I do not like that. I don't take any pleasure in drinking. But most of the time this is something that is really in our culture, so you can't avoid it, especially wine or beer. If you go to a party, or even if you go to the restaurant, or even at home, especially at night for dinner, it's always with some alcohol. And for smoking, same. I would say yes, we we do it pretty easily because, you know, if you are young, I think this is the influence of others. Then you can also want to make your own experience. And for alcohol, this is something that you can't avoid it. So for this one, yes, we drink and we smoke a lot. I don't know about a lot, but it can be pretty addictive, you know, pretty easily for many people. So for this one, I would say yes. Yes, I don't know if we can beat other countries, maybe, but maybe not. But yes, for this one, I would say the stereotype is kind of true. Yeah. French people love sex. Okay, so for this one, I have something to say. I have watched this series called Emily in Paris. I watched the first season and I stopped because the way they actually depicted French people, it was too much. Too much alcohol, too much sex, too much cigarettes, too much laziness. Too much. Like, if you see that, and if you don't really know France, you're going to believe it, of course, because this is your only reference. And I think this is really bad because, gosh, this is not like that. I mean, trust me, what you see in series and movies about France, especially, you know, this side of... it's not that, it's not true. If you listen to those stereotypes, according to them, we spend half of our time in bed or drinking. That's not true. I'm not saying that some people do not enjoy sexual activities. They probably do. But not like that. Not every time, all the time, you know. If you watch a series, even at work, you can actually go in the bathroom for like 15 minutes and you can actually sleep with your boss, you know, like very quick and it's done. Sex is everywhere, you know, French people, sexuality. And even if I think it can be true, especially for young people, this is not a thing. We do not focus our energy on sex all the time. So for this one, I would say this is not true, but this is also another topic. When it comes to the stereotype, like French people, they love alcohol, they love to smoke, they love to have sex. No, I would say this is over-portrayed. No, this is not like that. And what you see, for example, in Emily in Paris is not the reality. We do not act like that. Maybe some people do it, probably, yes, just like everywhere else in the world when it comes to physical intimacy. But I would say for this one, no. French people love sex. No, not the way you see it actually. So yes, maybe in their own personal life they have some fantasies and that's okay. But as a stereotype, you know, like, oh, they love it, they do it all the time. No, we don't. I mean, we can't do everything at the same time. We have to choose. So I would say no for this one. Not like that. Not the way you actually think we do it. French people eat cheese/bread every day. Yes. It's same as alcohol, it's in the culture. So for example, I had lunch today and I actually bought a new cheese that I haven't tried before. So I had cheese today at the end of my meal. So most of the time it's something that you will see a lot even at the restaurant. We need bread. Not every day, but at least once a day for breakfast or for dinner. Especially if you eat something with some sauce, you need the bread. You need it. I mean, yeah. I can't spend a week without a baguette in my home. I can't, because I really need it, you know. You never know. You can need it for I don't know, marmalade or cheese or peanut butter, Nutella, anything. So you need bread, yes. So I would say this one is true. Maybe not every day, because for example I think some people can be lactose intolerant, so they can't eat that, but most of the time for this one I would say this is true, yes. Bread and cheese, it's really in the culture, and if you at the end of a dish you actually offer some cheese to a French person, most of the time they will say yes, and you will have a nice plate with different cheese, and you can choose whatever you want. And of course you need bread, because eating like that, oh, it's not the same, you know. You really have to try to put a slice of bread and to put some cheese on top of it and to eat it. Trust me, this is the best feeling in the world. You have to try. So for this one I would say yes, this is true. Maybe not every day, it's not an addiction, but we need it because it's in the culture and it goes very well with what we eat, you know. So yes. And then the last one, and I think I have a lot to say about this one. French girls are easy. So for this one, I don't know where does that come from, once again, but I have to defend our honor, right? So I'm gonna say no. You have to understand something. Some countries are very conservative, and that's okay, that's just the way they are. And some countries, like in Europe, are more open-minded. But because you are open-minded and you don't have any taboo and you can talk about anything and you can understand other people's point of views or fantasies, even personal fantasies or sexual fantasies, it doesn't mean that you are open-minded enough to give it a try or to do it yourself, no matter what it is. So I don't know why people think French girls are like this. I think we give the impression to be very open-minded and very carefree, and I think that's true, especially right now with social media. I do not agree with the label easy. French girls are easy. No, you'd be surprised, but French women want to be respected. They want to be heard, and they want to find friends and maybe a partner that will respect them. So we are not easy. We are open-minded, maybe. Maybe some people are a bit more open-minded than others, and they are willing to try many things, even in intimacy. And maybe foreigners, especially men, will think we are easy for that reason. But be careful when you label people, because you can actually come to the country and you can meet maybe a French woman and you will be like, oh, it's fine, she's very carefree, easy, open-minded, I can do this, and say that. And it's gonna be a total failure for you, because your expectations of what we are will be completely different from what we truly are. So no, maybe some people are a bit more easy, and we have to define this word again. But most of the time, no, open-minded, but not easy. If you think you're going to do that and a French woman is going to be at your feet, think again, because clearly that's not that at all. So yeah, for this one I'm gonna say no. French girls are not easy, and I would like to know where does this stereotype come from, because it's really annoying. Because I've seen so many foreign men disrespecting women from my country just because it is said that we are like that, and I don't know why. But no, for this one, no, we are not easy. So nope. This is the end of this video, so I hope it was helpful or informative. Once again, I just took the most common stereotypes about us with no context, in particular. I just took the titles and I just wanted to give my opinion or maybe react to some of them. And if you have any questions or any more stereotypes and you don't really know where to stand and you don't know if this is accurate or not, well, you can just leave them in the comments below and maybe I will make another video or maybe I will reply in the comments section. Thank you for watching till the end, and I wish you once again a happy new year, a wonderful 2022, and I will see you very soon in another French video. Bye!